They'll try and start this drive in the air. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. The numbers for him from a week ago, a boatload of catches, 51 yards.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy the defenses had better focus on.
Second and 7, operating from the 34. Action fake. They'll look to throw. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Brings up third down.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First carry here for the running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long, because he's just going to speed right past him.
Here now, second and 4.
Brings up second and 4. At the 41-yard
from the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll set up the throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is taken in at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Man, and he hits him in stride. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. That time a 9-play drive. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Miami set to take over. Well, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. You look at this Buffalo defense. And they're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So here come the Bills out for their second drive.
They're riding a two-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is when they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
Let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
They're going to look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Now 3rd down and 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Bills will move the chains. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match. And maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Matt Prater on for the field goal. A 58-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
So Miami coming out for their second drive.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of catches, 74 yards and a touchdown.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
And they'll go on the ground.
And that one not fooling anybody. Going to be taken down for a big loss on the play.
Those big ends don't really care what the play call is. Big pass, RPO, handoff, whatever. Their job, get behind the line of scrimmage every play and run down whoever has the ball. Mission accomplished there.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. He'll drop to throw. Throw right side going to be caught by Warner. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line. And here come the Bills. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up 2nd down.
You talk about this Miami defense.
They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're good.
And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
I was just a boy, about 8 years old. You threw me around the ball. On Mississippi. So I love you, Papa. Ain't more than I can do.
And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I was just a boy.
Off the middle, Achane. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. Achane here, they stay on the ground.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon Achane, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Boy, shifts past him. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units in there. Kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D line that almost had it. But 3rd down coming up.
3rd down and 10.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
2nd and 5.
A real shift here. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
Now a handoff running through the middle.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 16-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12.
A gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Jalen Phillips
Able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And the kick for the 41-year-old is up and good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a three-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And he lost the football.
Oh, that is well read on the backside. And he'll be met well behind the line of scrimmage.
Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. It's knocked out. And the offense will hold on to this one right at the 5-yard line. Lucky there. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that. But let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Dolphins offense returning to the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2nd and 13. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Fair catch. Signal for
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And it may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, and he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point.
It's a gain of 11. And the Bills first down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
He'll take a shot for the end zone.
And this one is incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
He'll look to throw.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
The offense on 3rd down today, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. Now a 3rd and 6.
They'll look to throw again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Back to throw again.
Pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
He'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Back to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
Matt Prater on for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
Prater's kick is good.
And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. The drive starts with a run from Achane. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this third down play.
Yeah, they're going dime.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
23 yards. First down, Miami.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night prime time, and we go off to Orlando and Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome into the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you on an abridged halftime report. Good competitive first half. This game kind of has a punch-counter-punch feel to it, as reflected on the scoreboard. Tight game going into the second half. Can either team pull away? To find out, let's go back to the stadium and our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here as we are just about ready for the start of the second half. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They defeated the Patriots last week, now looking to make it 2 in a row here as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. The third quarter begins with a run by Achane. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
That's complete to his tight end, Waller. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
12 yards on the play.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches.
Again, it's Achane.
And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
20-yard line. A gain of 3 on the play. 1st down, Dolphins.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the 1st down sticks are, and get there.
And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal?
Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. They'll drop the throw. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal.
They'll go with the keeper. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 8. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. Looking to put a drive together. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. 2nd and 9 now for the 21.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll run on the ball. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Jalen Phillips able to record his 5th sack of the season.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Miami's offense set and ready to go.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
You gotta chill. I be on my little mouse drill. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm all in Nico, gets me to working on the
Now HN on 1st and 10. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
A 5-yard pickup on the play.
They'll look to throw here.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 16.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Dolphins first down.
Now a first carry for their fullback. He will push his way down to about the 14.
At the 14-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it's in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. A beautiful fake.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bills' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long.
Six yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Jalen Phillips on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And 4.
They'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
At the 42-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Back now in Buffalo.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. On 2nd down, they'll run it here.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 70 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible. They're trying to go into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. He'll drop to throw. And it's caught. The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on third and goal? He'll look to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Jordan Brooks in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Prater's kick is good.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Dolphins take over first.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
In motion is Westbrook-Akina. Short throw going to be caught by Waller.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
A gain of 12.
Now Gordon on 1st down. Fights loose. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
They'll give this to a chance.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps. You're trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
On the handoff, it's A-Chan.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Brought down at the 26. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Jalen Waddle.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Patterson now for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And the Bills getting set to go. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. Has his man, it's Shakir. From the 41, here's second and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 41-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8 at the Dolphins' 34-yard line.
Now back to throw. That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23.
That's another Bills first down.
On play action, they'll throw. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And on third and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 5.
Back to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. From 4 yards out. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Dolphins are going to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. The Dolphins offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes the right read seemingly every time. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Right back to Achane on second down. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Bills will take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The offense on third down tonight, they've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 14. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. From the 44-yard line, here's second down and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw here. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. But just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
That's good for Bills. First down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup.
He'll look to throw. That is caught by Shakir. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
A gain of 6. That's good for a Buffalo Bills.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
In the end zone.
Here now, 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Back to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make or break onside kick. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Well, the Dolphins offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been the star of the show as they have just had absolutely no answers for him defensively. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Dolphins, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.